time to take your final.
Hello guys, little intermission before this video starts. This video is a day over a month old. This video was filmed on April 5th. It is May 6th. How that managed to happen, I don't know. I believe I say this in the video, but I'm so sorry for the lack of uploads, y'all. I do have this video and another video already filmed. I just gotta edit them. Obviously, if you're seeing this video is out, and the next one is gonna be coming out pretty soon. But after that, I gotta film something. I hope you guys like this video. Let's get straight into it. Hello guys, and welcome to another video, and we are back with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc episode, I don't even know, 18? 19? I don't know. But I'm so sorry about the lack of uploads, y'all. As I'm filming this, I still haven't even posted my second episode of That's Not My Neighbor, and it's just, once again, life. I've been having a couple of things go on. I did a fashion show at my school, which was pretty fun and all that kind of stuff. And I said this in my That's Not My Neighbor video as well, but I do the investigations in one episode. That means that it is a commitment to do the investigations, because the investigations are well over an hour, and so I gotta prepare myself to be here for over an hour. And so I have been kind of holding off on doing this, but here we are. So I'm gonna stop yapping and let's get straight into this. Okay. First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. But that is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well.
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Boy, Mondo. Rest in peace.
In other words...
So, basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey!
Sorry, you can't answer that. It would have shut the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate, and accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well...
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In the class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder and plot and put it into action. The true blackened. So just one person.
Well now.
That's enough for explaining That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened, and accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to I was doing so good too. Oh my goodness. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
what?
What? I'm offended. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimming girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be
Why do I
kidding.
gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Fumi scream, she was with me, and when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Fumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, on another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth book section of your handbook. I guess I'll go from right to left. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Ifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words,
There is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's a fool of the century, you see. Excuse me. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hidden in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why they bother killing 2 people.
What?
Because all the rule says is if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
See.
Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have oh my goodness. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Okay. Fumi's big. That was uncalled for. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Oh my god. Why are they doing him like this? I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here at the repository. Oh. Here go them yawns again. All the way from the first floor to the 3rd. And all without anyone noticing it. It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to the Choose Blood section of your handbook. Sakura. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Nah, I'm okay. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found just his hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. That was what... I began attacked by these yawns. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid under his body too. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh, what is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so... Anyways, I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. Was that Hina? Did Hina say, and why is it locked now? My bad. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? So the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use, but they're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the cheekboot section. I think that's it. Oh, this. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has been added to the Truth Book section of your handbook. Okay, so yeah. Time to leave. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Huh. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone into the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claimed that there's no way someone could have beaten into the repository. So that certain someone... repository has been added. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There's some places I already know about. First the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Alrighty. Let's go to the nurse's office then, I guess. I'm not gonna walk all the way down to the first floor. So, I'ma just do that. Check this when Hifumi was in here. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. For everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Oh my goodness. Hey, I got a model coin. Okay, this trash can. It's just a normal trash can. How? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Cleaning cloth? What am I talking about? Cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Oh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. And who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the truth blood section. The thing is, by this point, Makoto, you already put together that Hifumi's glasses went from being dirty to being cleaned. And then you find this, and now you're talking about some. But who would need to use this?
Dum 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 ass. Dum
Be
dum
so
dum
for
dum
real.
ass. Dum 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 dum.
Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating. I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around, seeing if a hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? You know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, he was supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything of it... my goodness. I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added. Is that it for in here? Now, I am going to go to the equipment room where Taka was killed. Equipment room where Taka was killed. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Oh wow. I kinda gave her Monokuma's voice now that I think about it. I might need to change that. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. What was I finna say? Repository. There was blood on its tire. That could be...
See, fuck. I thought I would've. Oh my fucking.
Oh my goodness. Let me slow down. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should have definitely been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added, but even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. How this tarp? I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. You're not gonna put 2 and 2 together, the tarp that you saw it? Okay, never mind. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed.
Shut your
you should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow even more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yasuhiro's message has been added. He said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Oh, right here. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. If Byakuya did say to go look, it might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hiro's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo Justice blueprints. I do like what they did with Hiro's room. I like how they do with all the characters' rooms that you can see. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news!
Just a second!
Robo Justice showed up too! Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume!
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran out to the second floor as fast as I could. Good thing they teleported me, because I would have went smooth to that map. Kyoko and... Phew, man. I've had the worst day. Hiro? Look at this dude. Okay, so I can talk to all of them. I am positive that oh my goodness. I am positive that is the oh my goodness. I am positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? Guess Kyoko's the one that found him.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyways, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden, without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you dress like that. Well, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Ooh, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
Then,
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. How did Celeste know that? Byakuya tell everyone? If so, then why would he have me go to the room and not everyone else as well? Anyways, in other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up? Well, number one, why would he kill someone now? During an investigation. And second off, you can only kill up to 2 people. So he would be breaking a rule if he kills someone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided you killed them.
Please.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Where's Hina's shorts? I
That's
feel like
not
you
a
would be
very
able to
nice
see her
thing to
shorts.
say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second!
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during the whole thing anyway.
That's terrible!
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Book section of your handbook. Well, I'm not really sure what they want me to do right now.
What the heck?
If you don't know what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Afumi.
What?
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it! I did not!
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were
How
killed,
about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Afumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means the
30%
Alter
right.
Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. What are you talking about?
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I
then.
know. No. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped in here so long, even you know it's a lie. Even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yo, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must oh my goodness, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? We're serious. Yasuhiro's account has been added to the Truth Book section. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
It's the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why... Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone, help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Oh, okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyways, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should get ready. We should head. Oh my goodness. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then.
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding at the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little bit more comfortable. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Excuse me. No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know? You know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it could have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added.
However.
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Maybe.
Because.
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. And after some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
Wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
Then.
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added.
Indeed.
So did you find something? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the equipment room at 6.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it, that's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Someone slipped a weird note, and it said, I found a hole. Monokuma can't find out. Meet at the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1, but the note wrote to Hifumi asking him to meet at 6.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's, likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Maybe you could explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how could something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi has been added.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added. Are we done? We're done.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Don't know why my controller started drifting like that. Alrighty, so this is where I'm going to leave off so that we can do the trial next time. Wow, isn't that ironic? And wasn't Taka on here in the beginning of the video? That's actually funny. That is funny that both of them popped up. I went by fast. Like, that actually went by fast. I'm gonna have to look when I'm done recording to see how long I've been recording. That did not feel super long though. But that was the investigation for Chapter 3 of Trigger Happy Havoc. The next Trigger Happy Havoc video will be the first part of the trial, because I do the trials in 2 videos. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!